Welcome, Vlogentiners, and welcome to my 15th Flosstube. My name is Dottie, and I'm stitching Scotty, and this is February 7th, 2021, and it's Sunday afternoon. We finally got a little bit of snow. Very little, but yay! So we got something. So I guess I'll just have to quit talking about not getting snow. I can't say anything. I took a picture, but it had rained on it, so most of it disappeared. But anyway, at least we got to see it fall, so that was a good thing. All right, first of all, we have a giveaway winner from February the 2nd, Vlogentine. I just was kind of doing that to get people to watch, and because I thought this was a cute little pattern because it had a heart, and I thought people might enjoy doing this. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's from Sugar Plum Christmas Wizards, and it's a patchwork rabbit. And I thought he was just so cute. He could make a Christmas ornament, of course, or a sachet, or even a pin. So that would be nice. It came with the floss, and it comes with the plastic, perforated plastic, 14 count. And our winner is Susie Almondwall. And she commented, you were supposed to comment on what your favorite minor holiday was. Hers was National Bacon Day and National Donut Day. And she said both of them together were extremely good. So I thought that was very clever. And Susie, I'll get this in the mail to you. My email's below, linked below, so you can email me your address and I'll get that in the mail to you as soon as possible, like tomorrow. All right, next, we're going to talk about hashtag February Festival 2021. And I'm doing that with Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch and some more friends. And we were just supposed to stitch on anything that had a heart on it. And, anything to do with Valentine. Not anything with heart. Anything to do with Valentine's. So I found this Heart and Hand 2018 Collector's Heart in my stash. And this is celebrating their 20th anniversary. That was in 2018. So they had the first time they had two designs with hearts. And it says, all of me loves all of you. And then we had the scissor fob. Okay. This one is, they included the cloth. It was like a kit per se, because it had some of the materials. It was 28 count light mocha, cashel linen, and they have a piece for both hearts. Now, I've not even used the small piece yet, but this was the small piece. Isn't that pretty? And then they used Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. And believe it or not, I had gathered up most all the flosses. I lacked one, of course, because that's like Murphy's. There's the one I'm working on now. It's always a wad. But, it's like Murphy's Law. You always lack one, no matter how much floss you have. So it's like, oh my goodness, got to go to the cross stitch store, or place an order. So, I did mine two strands of floss over 2 threads, and this is what I have to show so far. All of me loves. And I've got some of the hearts and some of the designs, and I've started on the big heart. And I didn't re-iron them after doing yesterday's. I was too disgusted. It was very disgusting. 4.5 hours and no video to show for it. I had it, but it just wouldn't go from place A to place B to get to place C. Well, so there it is, and hopefully this might be a finish this month, and I'll have it ready for next Valentine's Day. But I'm going to post that on Instagram so you can see that and follow along. And I've been looking at some of the designs, and they're so pretty. Everybody's doing lots of different things, and I really enjoy that. Okay, the other thing I'm doing, because I'm squirrely, I can't do just one thing. I have to jump around, because I might get tired of a color. I think I am color challenged when it comes to, like, if I have to stitch red a long time, not good. If it's stitch white a long time, not good. But last month, I couldn't stitch enough white. I don't know what was going on with that. And black, ugh. do not like to stitch a lot of black. But anyway, I digress. This is Heart and Hands We Won Forever Love, and I just love that little pillow. Is that not cute? And look at that lace. I don't know if that's tatted or crocheted. I think that's crocheted lace. But anyway, hopefully I can find a piece, and I wish they had included that material because it's beautiful. So, this is the floss that I have for this, some of it. The rest of it is DMC. I used a DMC instead of Wood Trail, 3787 DMC, and I'm using 776 instead of Pink Posy for DMC, and I think that's it. So, and I had the Bluebell off using it, but this is my progress so far. And of course, I've been working on this, so I didn't iron it. And I'm making a lot of progress, so this should be a finish. And maybe I'll get it made into a pillow before the end of the month. Maybe even before Valentine's Day. Now, it's on, it's stitched on 28 count country French. No, it's not. It's stitched on 28 count, some kind of mocha, cafe mocha probably, from my stash, because I had like a lot of that. And I did 2 threads over 2, and it says to use 1 strand for the oblong cross stitches that they've got down in the bottom right here. Oops, down in the bottom right here. Okay, all right. So that's my February Festival 2021 stitching so far with Instagram. Now, the next thing I'm doing is Whip Go. My Whip Go card, they drew the numbers for, so that's Be Kind, Be True. And down here it says I'm going to have a finish. Let's hope. This was a pattern I got at a retreat at Panda's Cross Stitch and Beading, better known as Panda's Crossing. She does not have an online store, but you can call her and order things. She does carry a good bit of Lizzie Kate patterns, and she has like with a needle and thread, and you know, just Satsumastry and just different kinds. And she also has, I was telling Nisi, my vloggers yesterday, she has the paper mache boxes in different shapes, and they're very reasonably priced. But this is my Be Kind, Be True. All right, it's a pattern from DMC, and it's a color variations in cotton embroidery floss. And she gave us a choice of doing it on 14 count Aida, or we could do it on 28 count linen. And we picked like an ivory or a cream color. And she was so nice, she pulled all of our threads for us and put them on this great card. It's a Loran master card. I love these things. And you can just put your floss on there and just reuse it. I did 2 threads over 2, except for the back stitches 1. And like I said, I did not re-iron after yesterday. Last night I did the oval all around, and I'm currently going around the oval again with a lighter color. But I did get my bird outlined. I moved one of the branches because it was in the wrong place. Did my vines and berries. So there's that. So all I like now are the little lacy white around the pattern, and then I like my up and down and the border, and that's it. Hi. So we may get this done before 24 hours of cross stitch, which is not this weekend, but next weekend, Valentine's Day weekend. So I wonder how many ladies are going, or gentlemen, are going to ditch their sweetheart to do 24 hours of cross stitch. That'll be very interesting. So, anyway, I can't wait to get that one done, and it's going to be finished on one of the paper mache books that they had at Panda's Crossing. It was, I've not painted mine yet, but yeah, paint. Okay, my next project is on the Whip Go that she called was number 20. It was square dance, and I said I would do 2 blocks. Okay. Well, here's all my beautiful flosses. Lots of nice colors for the 12 months of the year. And here's the patterns for the first 3 months, January, February, March. And then my goal is to finish April and May for this month. Okay. These patterns come, the year, it's like 4 sets of patterns, and they come 3 to a card. So, that's how that works. And I had January, February, and March done, I thought. Then I realized in one video when I was ironing that my little birds didn't have any legs. And you know, after I found that out, I noticed a couple of them didn't have beaks or eyes. So I had to go back and fix that. So here is my progress. I've got the bird's legs. I think I'm pointing to the right place. And then here's my progress on April. So I've got a little ways to go on this. This is on 32 count vintage country mocha. Very wrinkled vintage country mocha. When you just stuff it in the bag, how can you get it so wrinkled? I need to go take classes from Kimberly at Fat Quarter Shop on how to neatly arrange your cross stitch when you finish stitching with it instead of just cramming it in the bag. And I thought I just folded this one up too, but who knows. But I used Classic Colorworks, I used Weeks Dye Works, and I'm doing two threads over 2 threads of floss over 2 threads. And that's going to be fun to get that done. Oh, and there is a border that goes around all these, and there's words underneath it. You can go to the Heart and Hand webpage, and you can print that out, and that's what I'm going to do because they're all on one page. And, you know, this will make a nice gift for one of my children. A lot of my stuff I give to my children, you know, because we love them. Okay, next, speaking of gifts, we're to the gifts section. I hate I keep bending over, but I laid my stuff over here for a change. My oldest son and his wife are getting ready to celebrate an anniversary in March. So I thought, I looked through my patterns because I'm like, I'm not buying another pattern. No, because I knew I had something good. And I found Two Shall Be As One from Lizzie Kate. This one's definitely an oldie but a goodie. But is that not too cute? And it's got the little log cabin or the little house with and it reminds me of a log cabin with 2 trees and the fence and the flowers and everything. And it just kind of looks kind of country looking. Sorry about the glare. So I thought, well, this will be great because they live in the mountains. And it's on 28 count, and I said I was going to look it up, and I didn't. Hang on. I just did a no-no. I licked my finger. Oh, okay. It's on 28 count Cashel Toast Almond. It uses Gentle Arts threads and DMC. What I did was I substituted, instead of the evergreen for the sampler thread, I used 987 DMC. But because I just didn't think that evergreen, it just didn't look very evergreen. It was kind of limey looking. I don't know if it was the dye lot or what. But my design is going to be 156 by 65. I'm doing 2 over 2. And I also, instead of wood smoke, I used tarnished gold gas thread. Yeah. And so far I've got the house and 2 trees with 2 trunks and 1 little piece of the fence. And I've got to have this done before the end of the month because their anniversary's in March and it needs to go to the framer because this one's special, so it's going to the framer. So I can't wait. I didn't start this until January 22nd, and I've only worked on it twice. So, need to get the lead out and start working on this. But it goes really fast. It really does. So I'm glad of that. But that's my 5 whips for today. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is or are FFOs. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what a whip is. That's a work in progress. So sorry. I've just been stitching for so long that I'm just, blah, blah, you know, I just rattle it out. But once you've got a work in progress, then you've got a finish. And then after a finish comes an FFO, because I have no finishes this week. But I have 2 FFOs, which are finally finished objects, or some people say fully finished objects. I always say finally finished because mine just lay in a pile forever. So as this one did. Now, I was looking for something to show for my Vlogentine videos, and I happened to look in my Mill Hill container. I have a container of Mill Hill kits. Yes, I do. And I found the purple frame. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my goodness, what's it doing in here? It's no wonder I couldn't find it. And what am I talking about? The 12 Days of Christmas Creative Whimsy. See, I've done all these and finished them, and they've got those cute little frames. Look at the number 1, the number 2, the 3 French hens, the 4 turtle doves, the 5 gold rings. That one was a real peel. And the 6 geese a laying. Yeah. And then we've got 7 swans a swimming and 8 maids a milking. And I got to number 9. No purple frame. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I counted all my frames. I had 11 frames. So I was so happy when I found my frame, and I finally got this one finished. This was a July 2019 Mania start, and I finished it up this year because I said I'm going to finish these things. I've got all these beautiful frames and everything and haven't used them. And it's done on 32 count Belfast linen, and I used some chronic for these sparkly parts, and number 8 pearl cotton on a ball for some of the white, then white for, you know, blanc for some of the white, and then just DMC floss. And it's 2/2. And then I took a little piece of ribbon, and it included everything except the ribbon, and it's got the pretty velveteen back, and you just slide it in, and I put it on interfacing. And it was a really, really quick finish. So I've got 9 done. So now all I need to do are the 10 Lords of Leaping. Look at that frog. And 11 Poppers Popping, a snowman. And 12 Drummers Drumming, the mouse. And I do have frames for those, and I know where they are. So that's a plus. So that's one finish. Then, if you'll notice, my sewing machine has the top off of it. I actually used it. Now, I do quilt sometimes, and I'm really thankful after this pattern that I do because I started this one. This was another Mania start in 2019. And I stitched on it about 45 minutes, and I'm like, okay, it's a start. I'm going on, because I did 31 starts that year. Ooh. So that was my 20th project on July the 20th, and it was called Noel. And it's a limited edition Lizzie Cake kit, and it came with this Santa Claus needle minder. And it has all the fabric and the little rickrack and the jute to finish everything with. The only thing I needed to provide was the stitching time and the batting and sewing it up. That was it. And it took me almost a year and a half. Oh my goodness. Or a little bit over a year and a half. So anyway, it's 60, the design was 67 by 45, and the fabric was, that came with it, because it was a kit. Sorry about that. The fabric was, it doesn't say. Oh my goodness. It just is over 2 linen threads. well, I would say it's probably raw linen, and it's 28 count. Imagine that. Anyway, the design is 67 by 45. I said that. And everything was Weeks Dye Works that I used. And it came with beads and a charm and everything. And this is my finish. My finally finished object. And I just really, really like this a lot. I sewed my little, well first, oh, I forgot to tell you this. On my directions, it says, complete pillow finishing instructions with photos are available at this blog. And it names a blog. It's not the Lizzie Kate blog. I go to the blog. Now, granted, this one is a, does it say? Well, oh, it's a 2016. Granted, it's 5 years old, and it is my fault because I did not finish it do my project in a reasonable amount of time. But there was nothing about this pillow on the blog. So I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at this picture. This is all I had to go by, and what little knowledge of quilting and piecing that I have. So I finally figured out I need to sew the rickrack, the green, and this together. So I cut those out like I needed to, just made some measurements up, which I really wanted the measurements most of all. That was all I really needed. And then I cut the back, I cut the backing and the bottom. I sewed the bottom on, and then I sewed the backing on. And then I stuffed and stuffed and stuffed and poked and poked and poked. A chopstick is real good for this. And they have something called a purple thang. T-H-A-N-G. It's not my mountain accent either. But anyway, it's a purple thing, and it's a really good thing to poke the corners where you don't poke holes in it. But chopsticks are good for that too. So I couldn't find my purple thing, of course. So I used a chopstick, and that was my finish here. So that'll be all ready for Christmas this year. After a year and a half of just languishing on my sewing table, because it laid over there for just the longest time waiting to be sewed up. That is I need a videographer, to edit my videos, and then I need somebody to sew up all my finished items. Yes, I do. All right, now we're going on to, oh yeah, I forgot about that. We got to do that. All right, it's freebie time. And, of course, once again, okay, here we go. Now, this picture is not that good, and I apologize, but the freebie today comes from Brooks Books Publishing, and it's brooksbooks.com, and is that not so pretty? Its V is for variegated thread. Well, I thought it's got a cute little heart there. That would make a nice little sachet, a cute little small, a pillow. You could do it on like 10 count and have a big pillow. And when you go to brooksbooks.com, you're going to see this very colorful page, and it's going to have freebies right in the middle, page 1, page 2. They have lots of freebies. They're the ones that had the Advent animals that Mama Loves You GB Michelle put out. And in fact, one of my friends stitched one of them for me. And let me get one of them, and I'll get it and show it. Oops, excuse me. Okay, this is day number 4. Isn't he cute? I wonder why she stitched me this. Would it be because I'm stitching Scotty and I have Scotty dogs? I just thought that was so cute. I have named him Duncan. I think that was his name anyway. But I digress again. But anyway, this is a complimentary cross stitch design, and it did not print out on the paper the V. It just had ABC in color. And then you go through and you pick out which letter that you want, and it's got a color pattern. That was quick, wasn't it? And a black and white pattern. And it uses 4 DMC threads and 1 chronic. But you can always, and it back stitches in white. But you can always, change the colors up how you want them. But it's a very, very good large, easy to read pattern. So that would be really nice. And, you know, since it's online, you know, it's free. So that's even better. So I hope y'all enjoy stitching that. And I'll put the link below for brooksbooks.com. Okay, next, I had a question about the how I store my floss and my threads. And what I do is I have a little, I used to have a little sheet that I would check off. You know, the shops would give them out, the needlework shops, and I would check it off and I would say, oh, you know, I've got like Aztec red, I've got apricot, I've got, you know, whatever. And I would put like a 1, a 2, or a 3 in there in pencil, and then I would erase it. Well, eventually the paper wears out and you kind of have to either ask your shop for a new one, or they come out with so many new colors that you run out of room on your paper writing them in. So I finally found this great thing on my iPhone. For those of you that have Androids, I'm sure it's available. I just don't know what it's called. But this one is called the Cross Stitch app, and they have Cross Stitch Plus also. And if you'll notice, I do not have many charts and kits put in there, but I do have threads in there. So what you do, there's 5 little things across the bottom. You download this. It's not a free app. This one's $2.99, and I think Cross Stitch Plus is $4.99. But there's a home, a journal, an inventory, a shopping list, so you can put the threads and fibers that you need, or cloth or whatever, and not worry about leaving your piece of paper at home, because everybody takes their phone everywhere. So I tap on inventory, and it comes up with charts, threads, and linens. So then I tap on threads, and it says, oh dear, yep, and you don't do that. Okay. Then we're going to go to Classic Colorworks, okay, right here. And I tap on that. Oh, wait, let me go back. They've got all these different lists. They've got Caron, they've got Classic Colorworks, Wheat, Styleworks, Alberchois, Aurifil, Color and Cotton, you know, you name it, they've got it. Carrie's Creations, which I don't know. We don't have those. They have Cosmo, Cottage Garden, DMC. I do not have any of my DMCs in here. I have a lot of DMC, yes. But I keep those on the little bobbins, and I keep those in the little bobbin boxes. And I have 12 boxes. Yeah. So anyway, we go to the Classic Colorworks, and it tells you how many of each color that you have. Now, if you want to enter one, there's a little plus sign up here, and you tap on the plus sign. And you can flip down through there, and it has a list of those. Or you can hit the search button, and it'll put it in there. But let's say we want to put in amethyst. Okay, I actually have one of amethyst where I tap that. There's a plus or minus, or you can delete it. So this is how I store my threads. And I do not keep my linens in here. I just keep those in a box. You know, the drawers, I guess the Rubbermaid, the big drawers, not little drawers, big drawers. And I have like a drawer for 28 count, a drawer for 38 count. I do not have a drawer for 36 count yet, but I need one. And then I have a drawer for miscellaneous, you know, and I do have a few 40 counts, but yeah. So anyway, I hope that does explain it. And you just go on in the app store on, on your phone, and you just enter under search, just put Xstitch. And there's an Xstitch app, Xstitch Plus, right there. And so you hit on that, you tap on the Xstitch app or Plus, and that's what you do. And make sure you write down your password, because I did not, and I don't know how to get in my Xstitch Plus yet, but I'll figure it out. All right, so I hope that answers that question for you. Now, we're going to talk about some new patterns. There are a lot of new patterns out. And these are the cutest things. And I love, love, love Waxing Moon designs. But when I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that cute little crab. Is he not, or I guess he's a lobster. Is he not the cute, no, I guess he is a crab. Oops, excuse me. Okay. I guess he is a crab. I didn't grow up at the beach, but I did go a lot, but I wasn't into the crabs and the lobsters and everything then. But these are so cute. These are their monthly trios, and these have just popped out. She's already working on October, and it's going to be really cute. I saw a big pumpkin in it. But she has January, February, March. Then she has April, May, June. And now we have July, August, September. So you get 3 for the price of 1. So I thought that was really nice. Then we have the blue flower. This is called the Tudor Bee, and it's a cross stitch pattern, of course. And I thought that was very pretty because bees are very, very popular right now. Very, very popular. And then we also have Cherry Hill Stitchery has Hope. Now their patterns are PDFs. So you have to go online or on Etsy and order those. But look at those 2 little chocolate bunnies. Are those just not adorable? And that finish is just really cute. But you know, if you have a PDF, that's instant gratification. Instant gratification. Then another one that's real popular, and some people have already finished this one. February from Country Cottage Needleworks, you know, from the Sampler of the Month Club. And is that not just so pretty? But that one's out. And, yep. Oh, no. Okay. Then we have, hang on. Goodness. Nothing like being technologically impaired. Then we also have Erica Michaels Peaceful Woodlands. And this says, peace go with you. This one's done on 32 count summer khaki linen. And the stitch count's 140 by 76. And if you'll notice, let me do it. They have 2 berries that come with it. You know, berries are all the thing these days. So that one's really, really pretty. So that's like getting 3 patterns for the price of 1. All right, then we have, for those that liked my 2018 Collector's Heart, we have the 2021 Collector's Heart from Heart and Hand. And I thought that was very pretty. They have 2 designs. It says, look for the good. And then the other one looks almost like a St. Patrick's Day because it looks green. I'm not really sure about that. But it's very pretty. Then we have, this one's called Greater Good, I think. And it's by Silver Creek Samplers. And it says, your greatness is not in what you have, but what you give. Is that not just precious? The little bunny telling the snowman. Just so, so cute. And also, from Country Cottage Needleworks, we have Love Lives Here. I thought that was very, very pretty. At least I think that's from Country Cottage Needleworks. And we have the March sampler. It's already out. Look at the little leprechauns with the pots of gold. Just so, so, so cute. So cute. And that's a club also. So that's always good. But right now that's about what I'm going to show you. Oh, I forgot. Oh my goodness. No, it's not. I lied. I forgot to show you what I bought, my haul. And these are new patterns. This is called, oops, I don't have my other one. I watched Nicola Parkman on Flosstube. She does Hands Across the Sea samplers. And I don't do a lot of big reproduction samplers because they're so large. I have a hard enough time finishing what I have because it's smaller. Because I work and I just don't have a lot of extra time. But anyway, I saw this and I was like, oh, I got to have it. Because I do sit there and look at them and go, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like that, you know, or, well, that's nice, but, you know, but you do that about everything. But this one's called In Our Garden, Many Flowers Bloom. And it's a PDF and it's from Hands Across the Sea. And it's one of their original designs. And I just thought that drum was just so pretty. Now, when I opened up the pattern after I downloaded it, and it's not that expensive, and it will show that it's in pounds, the price will, but it will convert, PayPal or your credit card will convert over into US dollars. But they have a nice little background on the front from Nicola and Sandra. They have a stitch guide. It shows you how to do the stitches. It tells and explains about all the graphs. They have a thread legend, and then they tell you if you do it on 14, 16, 18, 20, 30, 32, 36, 40, or 46 count, how big the design is and how large a piece of fabric you need to cut. So that's always good, and that's for the 2-inch margin. And then they have a color graph. It's enlarged and it's very easy to read. Then they also have a black and white graph. And then they also have it for people that don't like to do different pages on one page so it can go on your pattern keeper in your phone, which I know not much about. I just know that it looks good and I don't have an Android and yeah. But anyway, that was one of my haul pieces. Oh, and see the little strawberries on the top? You do 4 of those and you 4 pieces and you sew the 2 pieces together to make 1 strawberry. And it tells how to do that also. So I thought you would enjoy that and hold that thought a moment. Well, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, yes, I do. I do. Anyway, I will show it maybe tomorrow. No, I will not. Hang on. I'm back. It's called Look Under a Pile and you will find what you need. Okay. I saw these and I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to have these. Saw these on Instagram. First, we have Carrot Seeds by Stitching with the Housewives. Is that not just adorable? And the little carrot picture that looks like the little seed pack. It's done on the black 28 count even weave. And I just love the little finish. It's just so cute with the cute little carrot and everything. And I think they got the frame at Hobby Lobby, it says. It's a spring shop sign. And they've got the number on the pattern. And that was part of their tiered tray tidbits for sharing. So that was really good. And they use Classic Colorworks, and it's 2/2, and the pattern is 3x4. So I'll show you that. It's on their shop right now, on their Etsy shop, because it's a PDF. It's not a hard copy. And then while I was looking, I saw this too, Lucky Day. And you know I'm Scotch-Irish, so it's like I just had to have that. That's one of the What's in My Cup series. And in March, they're going to do a St. Patrick's Day pattern every week for the What's in My Cup series. And they got the little truck and the, oh, I better read it. I remember on their video that they got the truck, I think, at the St. Patrick's section at Hobby Lobby, and the sign, the little brown, I thought it was one piece, but she said it was two. The log looking sign was at the spring shop. So everybody ran down to Hobby Lobby and buy them all, so I can't get one. Yeah. All right. And this one uses 5 classic color works also on 28 count black even weave. But those will be 2 I will be doing. One will go to my daughter, and the other will, who loves bunnies, and the other one will go to myself. Yes. So that's my haul for the week. Okay. And next, I'm going to add a video of a cross stitch store that's about an hour and a half away from my home. It's called Stitch and Frame, and it's in Rock Hill, South Carolina, because I live in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And I've been going to that shop. I moved to South Carolina in 1988, and I think I've been going to that shop since 1989. And I found it in an advertisement in the back. I found out about it in an advertisement in the back of like a, I don't know if it was Just Cross Stitch or what magazine, but I think it was Just Cross Stitch. But I saw that and I was like, oh, South Carolina, I can go there. And I did. And it is amazing. The people are very nice, and they have Lakeside linens, people. They have Seraphim linens. And they have some of the higher counts. They also have some of the lower counts. They have a big selection of Ada and Chula, and just all different kinds. And I'll just let you see, you know, about this shop. And Peggy and Barbie and their crew, they're always there to help you. You can order online at their website, which I will link below. Or you can call them on the phone and talk to them, and they'll give you all kinds of help. But y'all have a great day. Happy Vlogentines one more time. And I hope this video uploads, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.